Hello, here I am back with part 2, and I thought I'd share the papers that I have picked for this, and talk a little bit about this before we plunge in. This paper was picked originally, and I ended up not using it on this bag pocket, and I'm actually now happy that I didn't, because I used a piece of this, as you can see here, on the front of these two envelopes. Now, there we go. And so I also went back into the goodie drawer and found a darker shade of this pink in the nice thin paper, and this I thought would do very nicely to work here with this one, and that will give us the four sides. Now, I decided to do also the back of this one, because when it's finally made, it might end up being attached with a clip, and then this one is not this was not ready for use. So I took some time in the interim, and I did this on the front, and I finally got this straight. I turned the envelopes upside down, and I went green here, and a little piece of the middle color from the middle paper from here, and a piece of this to play up these colors, and the darker pink on the back. So here we are, and I want to share this with you. I'm quite liking this one. The bottom has a piece that I found in this basket with this deep color, a little bit of purple, and some gold. This was my Thurber book paint cleanup papers. I added a little piece of cotton from this basket, and I found two of these together in this basket, and I added some postage stamps to this because I thought I wanted some numbers. And on this one, I had a piece of from here again, a piece of this vintage, oh no, actually this paper is antique paper, script, and I have had these pieces of lace since I started purchasing lace for junk journals, and this then is here, and on here I added a piece of fine lace, and one of Roxy Creations, Rachel's labels, and some more numbers that went with postage. And in order to glue this fine lace down, I used this bottle, because recently I sent for this from Amazon, and I find that I can see why Rachel uses it so often, because wow, it works beautifully. Dries clear, remains flexible, archival adhesive, professional quality, and that's the truth. This stuff does stick things down. I believe it could stick your feet to the floor. So I'm very happy with that. But I thought, well, I often see people water their glue. Let me see what would happen. So I watered this 3 glues maybe to one water, and I tried it out. I didn't know whether this would work. I had absolutely no idea, but I tried it out with this extremely fine nozzled cap, and it sure does work. Well, let me tell you the story about getting older and having some cataracts starting, maybe 6 months, and I can get this little problem solved. But there it is. Okay. So I use this. The needle there is even finer than the original one that came with the art glitter glue. So I put a little thicker one on here and the really fine one here, and watered down, as you can hear. I hope you're going to be able to hear that. I used that on here, and it put that lace right down with even smaller dots than the original metal cap for the art glitter glue. All right, enough of glue. My glue adventures. So there we are with this, waiting, and I'm going to tuck that in a safe spot right back behind me. And now I had gotten this far. Here's more of that delicious lace that I love so much. And I thought I might use this stamped fabric, which I love, and I thought maybe, let's see, and I found this in this basket. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to need, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm going to take that right under here. And give it a rip sometimes. If you don't cut in far enough, it lets you know. Bing, there it is. So now this can get tucked away. So I'm going to put this here, and then I thought maybe some of this painter's masking paper might play up a little bit of the green. It's not a very yellow green, so it goes very nicely with this green, which is not too yellow. And I thought maybe this way. And maybe this way. Okay, I want that over a little further. I don't know why, but I do. And maybe this up a little bit. And oh, that was the edge of the paper. Well, we're not going to have that. Let's just make that look a little bit more like a petal. And I was thinking this right here. I think that might be a good start. Although I found this piece of paper in here, and I just love it. I don't know whose paper this is. It was from a, it feels like it was from a pad. I don't think, I'm going to save this for the insides. So we're going to put down these 4 bits now. And I'm going to come back to old friend here. And I'm also loving this tiny jar, the tiny container of this. It's so easy to handle. There I am. Yes, I am. Okay. And I'm going to hope that this dries. Maybe I would have been happier with art glitter glue, but we'll see. Now that that's there for life, let's do a switcheroo here. There we are. If I put that there, it'll cover some of it if it doesn't dry the way I want it to. And some brushed corduroy on here. There. Oh yes, that's going to cover a multitude of sins. Yes, it is. Go. Now, I'm not going to add this yet to this because it might make the other pages a little ungainly to work on. So here we go. And all right, what to do here now? What do we want? Okay, this is a pocket. That's a pocket, and what will we have there? Okay, everybody out of the pool. All right, now. What do we have here that we might want to think about? Oh, avocado. Oh, yes. Oh, isn't that a treasure? Some of that over here to play up this color. It really works well with that. Now, right over here. What else? What other treasure am I going to find in there? Now, I like that, but do I want to do that, or would I want to do that over here? I might want to do that over there. I keep coming back to that, so it must be speaking to me. believe that is too. Rachel at Roxy Creations. I think I want the darker one. White on here I want to remove, and my small corner punch in my big arm. Sorry about that, but wanting this on this page. Somewhere. Oh, I like that with this background color. Okay. Happy accident. Let's go further into the stash here. Ooh, a little bit of this might work nicely because of that corduroy. Okay, that stays there. What else here? What else have we here? I don't think so. I like it, but how about some French words? Yes. And what else? How about maybe a vintage stamp, or over here? Maybe over there. Or, oh yes, let's see what's here now. Oh, more of that paper. More of that paper that I like so much. That side maybe. What about what about that? What about that? Maybe on the back. Oh, like that. One thing at a time, Carol. One thing at a time. Now, I'm going to put these out of sight for a few minutes because I keep looking at this. Now, okay, what can we do here now? We can always rip and take time to think. I'm glad I found this straw paper. I'm very happy with that. Now, I want this on top because I like this. I like that line very much. There. Could be. Could be. Could be. And some words. Some words. Oh, I like the match on that cream color background. Okay, now, lower, lower, lower. Let's get the eye moving, Carol. Moving eye, please. Moving eye. I love these old pages from a kid's stamp collecting book, probably from the 50s. The paper is so delish. I'm not sure of that. I don't think that... Oh, that's Belgium. Okay. I thought it looked a little bit like Hitler. No, I don't think so. It's Belgium. Okay. Now. Oh, Queen Victoria. Yes, we'll always have her. Yes, we will. Now. This right here, and this, very good. That and that, very good. These two, not so bad. And okay, I'm going to take a few minutes now to semi-fussy this a little bit. We'll see what we end up with. There's nothing over here that's that crucial, because these work. Alrighty. Well, little fussy cutting, tiny bit of brushed corduroy, and we're off. I'm wanting to use up some of this Elmer's Extreme. I like it, not as much as Yoo-Hoo, but I definitely like it. However, it's rather difficult to find. Yes, it is. Well, not very difficult, but rather difficult to find. Almost as hard to find as Yoo-Hoo, actually, in Jacksonville. Well, yeah, you know what I'm looking for, and it's not around, so I guess I can't cheat. My kingdom for a pencil. Ah! Well, back where it's supposed to be, actually. And yes, I like this positioning, and it's important here, so I'm going to make a little marky on both of these bottom spots. And then that one would be next. Okay. Cheat marks and making sure that the script is parallel to the bottom of the card. Yes. Okay, one. Now, did we decide that that would be on top? I believe we did, so that makes that one next. Just a tad of the brushed corduroy on this, and it really is a figment of my imagination. But I felt good for doing it, so. Next is this delish. As high as that, and I want that to show. I love this mark on the avocado paper. Now I think Vicky is going to go right there. Oops. I want them to be all, I wanted this to be a little lower, so I pick this one up. She needs to be right there, but I don't want to cut her out totally from the edge of the paper, parallel bottom of the stamp, parallel to the bottom. Good. And now I really cannot believe how lucky I was to spy this, because the colors just work so nicely. Makes me happy that I found it, happy that I bought the book. And I like that this one is not on white paper, because my other fave is on white, so this is nice. Now, okay, this one has to be parallel, and this one, okay, let's just do it, Carol. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, my. Okay, that's up. Whew. Thank heavens. Okay, let's get this label on. Let's do the label. Parallel to the top and the side. Let's make sure. Let's try to make sure. And put that one back down. So, here is our little collage story for the inside of this envelope. Thinking I'm going to do less is more here. Yes. Now, I could put this lace down while I have the right side. Wrong side, okay. Then I'm going to put this lace down here because it's not going to disturb any of the gluing. One, two, three, four. Mm-hmm. And that didn't do too badly. After all, this is junk journaling. About the middle? Is it about the middle? Yes, it is. So far we have this, and this, and this. Better. Much better. And now this one. Oh, I like this one. This one makes me happy. A little bit of straw paper, avocado, my new book, Victoria, French script, and Rachel's label. Okay, let's go on now. We're ready. We are ready. Now, let's see. I picked this paper because that is, I see some green in it, and I also see some musical notes back there. In the back. In the back. Let's see. I don't want to totally cover them, but this, we'll see. We will have to have a look now. This, oh, these colors are so right. Since I have these verticals here, to completely tell the story the way I would want it to, some verticals over here might be nice, but in this case, I don't think I'm going to tear. No. In this case, I think I'm going to just decide that it should go to there. And you go in here. And you don't go in here. You're in here. Now, sorry about that. Focus, Carol, focus. Too many toys on the table. Okay, let's... No, not enough. Not enough. Oh, no, that's too dark. Let's not be silly. Let's go for vintage photo, which is right over here. Oops, no, it's right under here. And there should be a sponge. There it is. VP. VP it is. This or this? This. And this. Is there anything else down here? Oh, here's a nice one. Here's another one from my $2 bookstore. I must hit that again this weekend. Get some delicious old books. Okay, now this is from Fancy Pepper. Okay, Fancy Pepper it is. Oh boy. Oh. Finding golden nuggets. Now, this one. This one. Not this one. And here, I like the brightness. I like that brightness. Well, I'm so happy that I decided to break up these videos because I would have been working against myself being thinking about time. And I think these would be upright. Stems, yes, this would be this way. And so I'm just able to take all of the time that this calls for. What do we have so far? Do we need any Fancy Pepper? Ooh, how about a little music? from a smaller piece. This is a little geometrical. The only piece that's not is the green, but then I'm going to use some of this. So, how about this, just this? Oh, I love, in there now, I love this old paper. It's so easy to do with. Now, there. And let's see what we have here. I believe this came from that trove a year ago, July. It's still giving. It is still giving. Still giving. Let's see if this is going to do what I think it's going to do. Oh. Shove that in further, and place up the white here. This works with that, and this works with that. And the green works over there. Collage can take me, as you can see, collage can take me way gone. Just way gone. Now, do I want that green on top of that white? This is a very important decision. Yes, it is. Come on, come on. Don't aggravate me. To audition this, I have to see it, the whole picture, before I make any rash decisions, you know. Now this is going to go into here, is it? Yes, it is. Oh my. I want more of that green to show down here. I know I'm getting onto your last nerve. I just know it. I just know it. Yelling, Carol, stop fussing. Well, I have to be honest with you, I can't, not when it comes to collaging. I have to tell the story. I don't say that too often, but that's what's happening. Now, this goes first. This goes first. Yes, it does. No, that'll come through the holes. I was thinking of glue stick. And Extreme is juicier than Yoo-Hoo. And it would... Okay, now if we can get this going, without a calamity. I'm going to have to pull this down a little bit. I beg your indulgence, because I have to make sure that those lines are parallel. Are they? I think so. Let me look over. Yes. Yes. Now, alrighty, the green next. And the top, oh, okay, we can have this green over. And it would be on the first, second, third. Right there. This is going to be Ephemera's. Corner, 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 and okay, this flat bit is on the third. Okay. You were hiding on me. I'd like to cover that point a little bit. Yes. Just going to tap down there, and then here. Get this in quickly before we have a wee calamity here. A wee calamity. And you go in underneath. Okay. Oops. I think something's off. Okay. Here. And all of this. Okay. Something soft. Hard, too hard. Dare I do that? Sure I do. Do you see the design with the flowers and a bow? I'm going to get rowdy right now with my wee little scissors. Okay. Oh Lord, maybe you should push the pause. And I'm so glad that I divided this into two. don't like to do that to you too often, but this is the whole production here. And the only thing that saves me is that I know that you, I'm going to leave the shamrock on there. Maybe not. Maybe I should have stopped. Yeah, okay. Right there. Yeah, right there. All right, now. And we have something or something. Oh, yeah, that's covering that. That's hiding that. Okay. I'm going to glue this down first and then add a little vintage photo to it. And it does, I think you will agree that it does soften that up a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use the PBA that I watered down because the operative word there is water. And this is the thinnest, softest paper in North America. So that would not end well. Out. Good. Good. Where is it? Where would I be without wax paper? I'm going to let that dry and go fix some lunch, and I will be back. And what back there? Where's the do I want to make a pocket, a just in case pocket back there on this side? Maybe that way. That you certainly don't need to see me do. So, alrighty, we'll do that. And I love the color of this leaf with this little bit of green. Yes. Okay, I will be back after lunch. I hope you have decided to survive me. Maybe you ought to go and have beverage of choice too. Now is everybody closed? Yes, yes, yes. Top tops, yes. Alrighty, I'll be back in a bit. Here we are, and it has been so much fun. Here are the 2 bags, and I have added to the back one, I have added a tag that I found, and some coffee dyed lace paper on some background that I used punches, my Martha Stewart punches on the and I got those at an antique mall. A box full of them for $4. I couldn't resist, needless to say. And in here, I tucked a piece of this paper because I just love it so much, and it's nicely had. It was 2-sided, and isn't that a treat? And here, just a piece of a writing spot, avocado paper, and I thought it went beautifully with this color, so I tucked that in there. And down here, I just took a piece of the a paper that we used in the over here, and I made it a little. I made it into a little writing spot. Okay, so that's that one. Now this one. This one was absolutely not expected to start, even to begin to look like this, and yet it managed, and I'm just happy. And you know, I almost forgot the 2 envelopes because they were laying up in a safe spot right behind me, well, out of sight, you know. So at the very end, I just managed to find something here for these. I'll set them aside for the moment, and I found some copper-colored paper clips. So here we have the finished product. We have a little bit of the glue showing through here, and lesson learned. But it certainly doesn't look terrible. On the back, I used the some paper from this wildflower book, and another piece of the much loved paper that I found. Similar back. And I thought this might be a nice writing spot, because there's no reason on earth why you can't write on top of that. So, right here. And then, in this one, we worked on this together today, and I added this piece of paper that I dyed, thinking literally that this is coffee color on my planet. We won't talk about it. It makes no sense, but it happened. And I thought this played up this color right here a little bit. I mean, the paper is lovely and crunchy, and everything is wonderful. However, that's certainly not coffee-colored paper, is it? So, then I found these and decided to use some more of the papers from double-sided papers from this book. And I tucked them in here and decided that this one did very nicely right down here with a clip. It doesn't do too badly there. And of course, if I had waited till the end, I could have done something different with this one particularly, but that's what happens sometimes. Best laid plans. Here's another one of the pages, part of the pages, and I was able to find that color to work with these. And of course, you can see that I stenciled one of my very favorite stencils. And so here is today's fun. I do hope that you have enjoyed this experience. I know that they are long videos, and I'm sorry that I had to divide them, but I know that you didn't want to have to deal with that all in one. So, I do hope that you have enjoyed, and if you have, I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel, and please leave a comment. See you soon. Bye now.